I'm Dr. Stephen Weinstein. I developed the ladder for improved communication between ceramist and dentist. The system is for every other appearance attribute of a tooth besides the shade. It's an acronym, Laboratory and Dentist Digitally Enhanced Reference. The enhancement is twofold. First of all images are in the same dimension, same setting, so there's no distraction. And secondly, all the images have been enhanced to compensate for taking them to print. Whether I'm doing one crown or diagnosing multiple crowns or veneers or any ceramic material, I will go through the following sequence diagnostically. First, I will determine the translucency format, then the degree of translucency, any characterizations, hypocalcifications, brown discolorations, microfractures, and then the surface anatomy. First, I begin with the translucency format, which is found on several pages. These are the most common formats. This uniform is the most common, perhaps 60 to 70% of the patients. Then I want to convey the degree of translucency. Is it low, moderate, or high? This image happens to be low. Again, the majority of patients have a low degree of contrast with the translucency. I have the option of changing the hue of the translucency. So translucency normally is violet blue. It can be gray with wear. Staining will cause a multitude of coloration that is visible in the teeth. I move to the characterization section, beginning with hypocalcifications. This page speaks to one of the defining factors of the ladder, which is an example of subsurface hypocalcification, extremely difficult to capture photographically. It can be captured, but not routinely. That's the digitization of the booklet. We've compensated for taking this to print. So these are real features, real teeth that look exactly as they would clinically. Second image that I wanted to talk about is diffuse surface hypocalcification, which most often dentists map as shade. It's a feature and it needs to be separated as such. Move through more hypocalcifications, every one that might want to be replicated. I'm not going to replace or put a new I'm not going to use this for a new restoration, but maybe parts of images. Next are brown discolorations, microfractures, surface anatomy, which again is difficult to capture photographically. This is the ladder set. One set is for the ceramist, one set is for the dentist, and it contains the following: a ladder, shade ladder, and 2 prescription pads. The ladder booklet itself, which is the mainstay of the system, 2 prescription pads, one in single tooth format and one in multiple tooth format. If you're doing 8 units and they're all going to look the same, then you would prescribe it across the same. If you want to vary the appearance, then you can do this on the multiple unit prescription pad. And finally, the shade ladder, which is a supplemental reference. It shows more common features from the ladder depicted on perceptual shade, meaning you can't print shade. So this is what we perceive to be shade, and it gives us a sense of how our eyes get fooled when we're looking at the shade and we miss features, and vice versa, staring at the feature, and sometimes our opinion of the shade is distorted.